Going back
here we go.
Picard. We've got McGuire. Here's McGuire and Donnelly. Didn't take long for these two to drop their gloves and go at it. McGuire and Donnelly. And Donnelly, one of the tough customers as well in the NHL.
They might as well get this out of the way right off the bat, and there they go. And I'm going to tell you something. Donnelly is one of the premier fighters in the National Hockey League, and McGuire's no slouch either.
I have no idea how it started, but Gage on the ice, wearing number 33 from the Rochester Americans. Gage with 28 goals. There's a drive there, hit the goalpost, and the rebound, another backhand drive. Housley's shot from back of the line went off the goalpost. Andrechuk still with him. He sends it back to Housley. Housley will try it again. There's the drive, the save by Ron Tucknett. And here we go again.
Well, the thing is, Buffalo, they're converging on the net after a shot is taken.
Anton Stastny unable to get away. Goulet drops it back, and he gives it to Rochefort. Up now for Goulet. It's passed right into the Buffalo zone. Here goes Anton Stastny with the backhand shot. He scores! Anton Stastny broke in on the right side, beats Tom Barrasso, and Anton Stastny with goal number 15 of the season.
Well, Anton Stastny is not short on smarts. He's a very intelligent hockey player. When he scores a goal, he'll capitalize on a mistake, and there was a mistake in the Buffalo zone. He got free on the far side, and he is really set up nicely. Watch this pass right here. Goulet right across the ice onto the stick of Stastny. He has to go to the backhand. The legs open up. Barrasso goes down. He finds the opening and pops it in there. And I have to remark, that was a backhand shot, something you don't see too often in the National Hockey League. But he's looking right now for an opening. He finds it between the legs, and Barrasso didn't miss by much, but still, in it goes. And Ted, you look at this game, early in this game, Buffalo has had nice.
Now the loose puck inside the line. Goulet trying to get away, lost it to Housley. Finn. Getting it to Picard. Here's the long pass, and picked out by Goulet. Here he goes. He's got a break going right in and goal. Barrasso stopped him in the rebound. That would have gone off the goalpost. Finn chases it back to keep it inside the Buffalo blue line, back into behind the net to Peter Stastny. To Goulet, the shot hit the side of the net. It's on the mesh, comes off the mesh, and it's blown down finally by the referee, Ron Hogarth. And there was another breakaway chance for the Quebec Nordiques. There, it's off the glove. They keep it in. Cartner now, giving it to Howard. Howard goes. Oh, Barrasso, the pad save. Back to the side of the net. Cleared away to Brown. And it goes to the side of the net to Howard. Blocked at the side. We'll have two in the power play here in this first period. Now the Nordiques are back at full strength. Ramsey's pass. He gives it now to McSween. The Gage. There's the pass right to the goal crease, and Priestley took a whack at it. To the side of the net. Ramsey clearing it through, but it is knocked to the boards. Mulder will take over. Now gives it to Jackson. Here he comes. Duchesne break. Here's Jackson trying to get into the drive. Jackson all alone. Still with it. Barrasso reached up, I believe, with the glove to make the save. Turgeon right back with an out for Buffalo. Up into the Quebec zone. Moving now with Gage. There's Turgeon with the drive. Tucknett made the save with enough pad. He gets a hand. Here's Turgeon. Turgeon with another shot. It'll come now to Gage with a drive. Blocked by Cartner. Cleared away. Goulet.
A loss, especially when you're at home.
Face off in the Quebec zone. Mulder now work it up in the right side to Gillis. Now to center ice with Duchesne into the Buffalo zone. Line goodbye, Dykstra, one-handing it to the face-off circle, cleared back. There's Mulder, but not from the Raiders. There's going to be another penalty coming up here to Buffalo. They score! On a delayed penalty call going to Buffalo, Jackson throws it by Barrasso. And the Nordiques have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Jackson was in the right spot, okay, and Steve Dykstra was about to pick up a penalty, but he eventually moved back in front of Jackson. Didn't get a very good piece of him as Jackson shook him free and scored the goal. Now, here it is right here. Watch the puck being backhand over to the far side. Jackson takes the man out. It's chopped back into the front of the net. There's the penalty to Dykstra. Now, watch Jackson in front. Dykstra trying to get back in there desperately, but still, he was too far away from him, and Jackson was right there to chop it in for the second Quebec goal.
He is still with it. He flips it into the Quebec zone. Tucknett leaving it for Finn. Now the pass in center. Peter Stastny got a breakaway going right in and goal. Shoots, he scores! Peter Stastny. What a solo effort there. His 26th goal of the year. 57 points. And the Nordiques have taken a 3-0 lead.
Ted, every game we do, Buffalo and Quebec, I mention it every time about those long breakaway passes, and they pull it off every game. They almost pulled it off early in the game, but this time it didn't connect. What a beautiful pass. Now watch the Nordiques wheel out of their zone. They're looking for the open man, and guess who it is? Right there on the line. It was not offside. Here comes Stassi, throws a nice little move at Brasso, puts him down, goes wide, and just dumps it into the open net. What a terrific pass. And you talk about acceleration. He had a man all over him. He just pulled away. I believe it was Yuri Kruk. Look at that. He almost had a wide open net to score on.
Well, for Peter Stastny, that is his 300th career goal. Shouted off the leg of the linesman. It comes back now to the Buffalo blue line. McSween clearing it to center. The Nordiques have taken a 3-0 lead. Cote into behind the fine goaltending. Oh, they score! Howard! A loose puck in front of the Buffalo net. The Sabres unable to clear it. The Nordiques have gone into a 4-0 lead.
Well, you know, the thing in this goal is the fact that there's two men standing right there beside the goal scorer. As you're looking at him right there, Alan Haworth. And nobody really took the body, took the stick, maybe even to go down underneath and lift the stick up. And
6:38. Then Peter Stastny.
now watch the man move in on the outside. That's Johansson, putting him on that bad angle, keeping him there. Here's the puck going right into the slot area. There's one man on top. Well, actually, I'll tell you something. That was such a quick goal. I don't think either one of those men really had an opportunity to set up properly on the goal scorer.
Well, after Duchesne's goal, Peter Stastny came back at 7:13 from Finn. Then Haworth from Cote and Eagles at 7:40.
Let's have a look at it again. You can see Haworth, he just sneaks in there, and the defenseman was right on.
And it comes now to Turgeon, far side the glove. Oh, Andrechuk lost it. Had an open side, lost it. Turgeon with it, dropped it back to Housley. Gives it to Johansson. Now back to Housley, into Turgeon. Turgeon trying to work it back, gives it to Johansson. There's the pass to the center net, block, route to it to Turgeon, shoots, he scores! Pierre Turgeon. Power play goal for the Sabres, and Turgeon gets goal number 9 of the season.
Well, he could have scored just before that, but they couldn't find the handle. And eventually, they worked it out to the far side. Turgeon with good positioning and the quick hands. He popped it in. Now, here's the pass back to the point. He'll look around and he'll decide to go with the shot. Now, there's a tip in, the scoring opportunity that was missed. Ruutu's looking right now for the open man, finds him. It's Turgeon, but the key to that goal is the fact that Ruutu took a quick look. He found the man open to the side. He didn't wait until he was on top of the player. He took a peek almost before he got there, and quickly.
Here's Polino in over the line now, gives it to Andrechuk. He'll set it up with the extra man. Andrechuk tied up, but he gets away, dropped it back to Johansson. Here's Housley. Housley winding up with the shot. The save, and Andrechuk just missed. On the line with his brother Peter. Broken up, taken out by, here's Gage. Gage tips it through. Priestley going in and goal. Shoots, and Tugnet makes the save. Comes right back to the blue line. And Anderson against Peter Stastny, Eagles, and Quinney. Come back now to McSween, gives it to Arneal off his skate. Gets to center, now back in. Oh, here's a loose puck. Peter Stastny again in a breakaway. Barrasso stops him as Peter Stastny just broke away. Way back into the Buffalo zone after going in behind that Quebec net. Boulder takes over at the zone of blue line. Up on the left side to Eagles. Has got a chance to drive. He scores! Eagles with a high drive off the goalpost, beating Barrasso, and the Nordiques take a 5-1 lead. Eagles gets goal number 6 of the season.
Boy, he had a good run at that puck, and he really peppered it. That's a goal Barrasso might have had, but let's have a look at it, and we'll see the pass from Moeller. Skates right into it. A nice lead pass. A shot from the top of the circle. Just a little slow coming over, caught it with the blocker, I believe, and deflected it into the net. Once again, here's the drive from Eagles. He'll take it from that far out, and still he'll beat Barrasso to the far.
They've taken a 2-0 lead over the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Penguins have come back with 3 unanswered goals to take a 3-2 lead. Here's Anderson in front to Turgeon, the drive. Oh, great save there again by Tugnet. He had tried to keep it in, unable to. The pass comes to Mikkel Anderson ahead to Arneal. Into the Quebec zone. Arneal gets by one, goes in now with the drive. Tugnet makes the save. The puck is loose. No, it's underneath the pads as Turgeon tried to jam at it underneath. And comes to center ice where Picard picks it off. Here's Ruutu's got a breakaway. Ruutu going right in and goal. Oh, and he went right over. Tugnet went into the goal post.
Oh, did he ever take a header? He went in hard, as a matter of fact. He is slow getting
wins have come against Adams division opponent. Smith with the drive, and that did not back one away. Now Steinberg. Bumped by Polino. There goes Smith after the loose bump. We've got a battle going here. Steinberg and Polino.
They're hanging on tight. Nobody can get free to really throw a punch, so they just hold on. You see Steinberg, that right hand went down to Foligno's backside. He wanted to lift the legs from underneath him and just throw him down on his back. This is just brute force. Now that's exactly what Foligno's trying to do, except he's grabbing him in the front area. They won't give it up, will they? Whoever lets go first is going to get the first one in the mouth, so they decide they'll both hang on.
This crowd has become so quiet, they've even become quiet during fights. Finn. Head now broken up by Rutu, but it's an offside call. Quebec line. Oh, here they go. Sear and Finn, but Finn back. Oh, he takes the helmet. Oh, there he goes.
That's twice he got away from the linesman. Get a hold of him and hang on. Now they'll grapple him over at the bench. He won't go any further. A little hot underneath the collar there, huh?
Oh, he's a little upset, to say the least. It's 2:38 remaining. At least that has fans buzzing here at the Coliseum. Comes on in, and Brown's got it. So the Nordiques will win their third game in a row. Here's Goulet. Fakes, lets the drive go. Went off the skate of Barrasso with 5 seconds to go. It'll come back to center, and the game is over. The Quebec Nordiques have defeated the Buffalo Sabres 5-1. Ron Tucknett, up from Fredericton of the American Hockey League, picks up his first win in his National Hockey League debut. From Scarborough, Ontario, played with the Peterborough Peaks last year with a 2.79 goals against average, a number 4 draft pick in 1986, and he'd won 13 games of 18 down in Fredericton in the American League.
Well, Ted, those 3 quick goals by Quebec in the second period did Buffalo win. After that, they're very lethargic. As a matter of fact, in the third period, I don't think either team broke a sweat.
So the final score, 5-1. We'll be back with our 3 stars.